Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, the 8th of November, and you know what Saturday is. It's the annual storm training event, Storm Alert Extreme. And you know the deal. This is a once-a-year event. We start at 9 at the BJCC. Doesn't cost anything. Just show up. We ask all the existing sky watchers to join us, those that want to be sky watchers to join us, anybody that wants to be trained. It's going to be a great session this year. And again, we've got 464 seats, and I would suggest getting there pretty early to get one. Bring the family. If you have kids that love weather, it's going to be a great day. So we'll see you Saturday. Take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the network. What a day today. Nice and warm. We'll start with the Huntsville Skycam up in the Tennessee Valley. A few fair weather clouds there. There's a look at the view coming from Cullman and from Fayette. Just delightful. Temperatures are feeling so good. In fact, we'll look at the numbers. Look at Montgomery sitting at 80. Come on now. Wow. 74 for Birmingham at mid-afternoon. The average height today is 67, so we're way above that. But to the west, that big trough is still kicking up a fuss out there, producing some pretty nasty weather for eastern Texas up into parts of Oklahoma and Arkansas. There's the thermal contrast on either side of the front. 30s this afternoon back in the Rockies and readings well up in the 70s around here. Check the Shreveport radar. That's at 1:53 this afternoon. You can see a tornado warning there in the piney woods of East Texas. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect there as well, and a big tornado watch surrounding that. That's until 6 o'clock this evening. Runs basically from near Little Rock on the eastern end down to almost College Station, Texas. That includes Lufkin, Shreveport, Tyler, Longview, Texarkana. And there's your watch warning map. Got the tornado watches in the warm sector, and back in the cold sector, winter storm watches and warnings from Des Moines up toward the UP of Michigan there. Here's the convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. Got a slight risk of severe weather, roughly from Houston to south of St. Louis. But as we've talked about for days, the whole thing fizzles out. We don't expect any severe weather here tomorrow. The dynamics weaken, lift way north of here. And again, just basically light rain showers. In fact, there's a look at the rain for the next 5 days. Just not much. This is valid through Sunday morning at 6 o'clock. Heavier totals on the Mississippi border. Maybe just very light rain to the east, and again, I think most spots getting under a quarter inch. There's the RPM depiction of the QPF for the next 72 hours. It does paint a little strip of 1/2 inch rain totals from near Demopolis to Clanton to Talladega. And again, whether we get that or not, I don't know. But north or south of there, you can see it's not showing much at all, and really nothing down there in southeast Alabama. Tropical weather, there's Sean, a subtropical storm. Although I think they have I take that back. They have now categorized this thing as a warm core tropical system. So it's Tropical Storm Sean. Let's give it the proper name. Top winds 45 miles an hour. No worries. It'll drift north and then slingshot to the northeast, passing just to the west of Bermuda early Friday morning. There was a tropical storm watch for the island. I want to show you a pretty wild storm out here. We don't often talk about this, but that's the Bering Sea there on the left. That is a whopper of a storm. And that's going to be a big mess for Alaska. Just look at the analysis on that thing. 956 millibars is the analyzed low. And some models bring this thing down to 940 millibars. And that's going to bring hurricane-force winds to parts of Alaska and just some really nasty potential for coastal flooding and all kind of issues there. And don't forget, it's cold up there. It's really cold. So that's a nasty-looking storm for our friends up there. All right, let's take a look at the situation here. This is the GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is the 12Z run, valid at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. And there's the deal, the upper trough way north of here. And down below that, the surface low is near Milwaukee, 1,000 millibars with a trailing front and a batch of showers. So chance of a few passing showers tomorrow, probably nothing beyond that. Thursday, hey, we start to turn cold, especially compared to the temperatures of late. We will struggle to reach the mid to upper 50s on Thursday. But I do think with that surface low so far north, we go clear. We'll say pretty rapid clearing in the wake of that. Pretty high confidence, the sky becoming sunny. Friday morning, it's going to be cold. The GFS is showing 33, the NAM 34. A lot of spots are going to get a freeze. The colder spots should go in the 20s. And then the high on Friday will be in the upper 50s, and Saturday, a great day to start the weekend. And again, early in the day, we'll be down there in the low 30s with a freeze for many spots, but we start to warm up nicely during the day. The high should be in the middle 60s, and Sunday, kind of breezy, warmer, maybe touching 70 by Sunday. Got that weak front north and west of here, but it's got no chance of moving through because of that blocking ridge down there, that 588 ridge. The front becomes parallel to the upper airflow, so Monday, there might be enough moisture for a shower in spots, but don't count on it. And even north and west of here doesn't look like much of a big deal. And there's a week from today, better chance of rain, at least organized rain, to the north and west. And again, there could be a shower here, but nothing organized. And then Wednesday of next week, this is the 16th. Got a better trough carving out with some better upper support, and that pushes the front through here. So just maybe we'll get get a rain day of over 1/4 inch. Haven't had that in a long time. The last day was September 20th. All right, we'll check the end of the forecast, heading out there toward Halloween. Ooh, November 24th. A little broad trough over the east. That looks pretty calm out there. But the good news on this run, no sign of any severe weather threats for Alabama for the next 15 days, at least for now. That's it for the Weather Extreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you live around here, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.